Bicycles and beer, that sounds like fun. With us right now, the co-founder of the Bicycle Craft Brewery. She joins us. Her name is Laura Behzadi. Thank you, Laura, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I like this because, I mean, you know, sometimes beer, you know, people like to enjoy it, especially when the weather's getting nice, but we're also incorporating exercise, which is very important, right?
That's right.
Tell us about the Bicycle Craft Brewery. You haven't been around too long.
No, we opened in 2014, and I'm one of the founders of the brewery. I'm also one of the brewers there, and we produce really exciting craft beer, a lot of different varieties.
Yeah.
We're known for our IPAs and known for the great hops we use.
How many different varieties do you have at this point?
Well, we do 4 beers as mainstays, which means we have them all year, but then we're always doing seasonals. So at any given point, we'll have between 7 and 10 different beers available.
That's fun. So as one of the, so do you call yourself a brew master? Is that a?
I'm one of the brewers.
You're a brewer. You don't want to use the word master at the end because it makes you sound mighty.
Yeah.
So do you get to create the beers yourself? Like you sample them and it's a little bit off and you decide with your team?
Yeah, absolutely. We formulate the recipe, myself and the other co-founder who is actually the brewmaster.
Okay. All right, you just didn't want to take that title away, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
So we formulate the recipe together, and then throughout the entire process, a beer can take anywhere from 2 to 3 to 3.5, sometimes 4 weeks to be complete, and we sample it nearly every day, every other day, and see how it's coming along.
You sample it nearly every other day. Sample is keyword for having a drink, right? Is that,
Yeah.
That's okay. You're one of the only jobs in the world where you're allowed to drink on the job.
That,
you know,
that must be true.
I think
yeah.
that's a good thing. Where are you located, though, your brewery?
We're on Industrial Avenue, very close to train yards.
Yeah.
So the address is 850 Industrial.
Okay, so, but this isn't where the Biergarten's taking place.
That's right.
Okay, so tell us about the Biergarten. Now, you and I actually in the green room, I said, is it Biergarten? So is that just sort of like the slang? Biergarten is the actual way to say it?
It's kind of the anglicized version of Biergarten.
Okay, yeah.
So we chose the German spelling because it really is a traditional style beer garden. It's an outdoor event showcasing really great beer, live music, local food, and just a day to kind of celebrate the nice weather and the start of biking and patio season for beer.
Yeah, which is a lot of fun because, so you're on Beechwood Avenue for this. So the whole point is it's off of the bike paths?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the bike path borders the location, which is the St. Charles Market. So it's the former St. Charles Church on Beechwood Avenue, and we have valet bicycle parking there. So we're encouraging everyone to ride their bikes.
Yeah.
And then there'll be some fun games as well. So it's it's a chance to tune up your bike and
that's fun.
And come over.
Valet bicycle parking.
Yeah.
So how are we doing that exactly? Like you bike up and someone's like, "Hello, sir. How are you? I would like to take your bicycle for you, if you don't mind." Is that how it works?
That's right.
You just like give them a tip or something?
Pretty much. I guess the accent is optional. But,
well, yeah, that's how I'm envisioning this beautiful day. Okay, so do we have any of the bands or the musicians lined up?
We have, we have one musician that we work with fairly frequently. He's great. His name is Rory Talon. He writes his own music and really has this amazingly powerful voice. So we'll be excited to have him perform for us again.
Great entertainment. And the good part about this as well is the proceeds to this event. It's basically a charity event we've got going on here. So tell us where the money's going towards.
Every year we partner up with Recycles, which is a non-profit bicycle repair shop. It's sort of like a bicycle co-op. They show you how to repair your bike, but they won't do it for you.
Yeah.
And they also sell refurbished bicycles there. So it's a non-profit organization, and the proceeds from the beer sales go to Recycles, who are in the middle of an expansion phase right now. So it'll be well worth it.
And they're just off of Bronson. They're
That's
on
right,
Bronson.
Yeah, they're on Bronson. You can Bronson and Gladstone, very close to there.
I think they're sort of like a landmark in the area because I think you and I were also mentioning that off air. You walk by this place and you see the bikes hanging all over the place. And that they're very handy. Okay, so I mean, what's going to be the most fun? Like, say I'm looking at this event and I'm like, I don't know, you know. Like, I have other things I might want to do that day. Why should I come out to the Biergarten?
Well, there are many good reasons.
Yeah.
One is delicious beer,
yeah.
obviously, but also it's a free event. It's open to everyone. It's family and dog friendly, so you can bring your dog as well. We have games for kids, so they're occupied too. It's not just hanging around watching mom and dad have a beer, but It's, you know, you can come and go as you please, and it's for a really great cause. So there's nothing better than getting outside with your bike.
That's true. I just wanted to ask you that because you did make a good point. It is family friendly, because you think about beer gardens, Biergartens, you know, maybe kids aren't appropriate, but this is happening during the day.
That's right, yeah, and we really encourage people to bring their kids, bring their babies, and just have a good time. That
does sound like a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll get some good weather for that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, you're always coming up with new creations. You have a new one as well?
We do. We have a few new beers that we're releasing for the Biergarten, which is a major highlight of the event. They'll be released at the Biergarten first. And one of them is a milkshake IPA that we're pretty excited about.
A milkshake beer? Is that what we're saying here?
Yeah, it's a guava milkshake IPA.
That's interesting.
So there is some lactose in it, so you know, you have to be careful if you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah, of course.
And we'll be releasing our jalapeno pale ale again, as well as...
that sounds like a unique blend.
It is, yeah. It's
so is that like a spicy beer, or how would that taste?
Well, we spend a lot of time taking the seeds out of the jalapenos, which is a terrible job. But
yeah, that sounds like fun.
It is brewed with fresh jalapenos, and it's called Juan Almonte. It's named after the Mexican general that the town of Almonte is named after.
Interesting.
And it has a nice jalapeno flavor, but not so much heat. It's very drinkable still.
Yeah.
So that will be back out too for the nice warm weather.
So there's all kinds of things to look forward to with this Bicycle Craft, the Bicycles Biergarten, which is, you know, I'm just thrown off still by, because I'm just used, I grew up in Vankleigh Kill, right, and it's all Biergarten. They're going to the Biergarten, you know, but anyway, Biergarten. Looking forward to this. All right, well, best of luck with that, and of course, moving forward with your business. Congratulations on 3 successful years.
Thank you.
And of course, more details, we can go to bicyclecraftbrewery.ca for this Bicycle Biergarten that is coming on June 3rd. Looking forward to it. More daytime coming up. How about Chef Fest? That's coming to the nation's capital real soon as well. More details on the way.